the first thing I'm going to teach you is called an isolated thumb. You're not going to see that in a textbook. That's my terminology. Okay? We're going to get our anchors, as always, first. So it's kind of like TV tape. Okay? It's kind of like our general compression tape job for the wrist. Just get a couple proximal and just go a little strip push. When she pushes, now I don't move her arm all the way around, right? So now we've got our anchors. Okay? Now we're going to put the thumb in this position. Okay? 1 inch tape. We're going to cross at the MP joint, come around the thumb. We're going to crisscross. If I pull and accentuate that, I reproduce the mechanism of injury. That's not what I want to do, right? So what I do is I take and I pull the thumb into a little bit of flexion and a little adduction, and then just nice easy tension on it. And I repeat. Again, pull a little flexion, a little adduction, tension, nice and smooth around the wrist. Little tension, little adduction, boom. You're finished, spread wide. Never leave a gap, cover up that gap. Close your strip or two to tie everything together. And we've got an isolated thumb where she's prevented from getting pulled back again. The key is we want this crisscross. This is called a spica. These strips that go around the thumb are a spica. We did spicas when we did our hip flexor and our adductor or groin wraps. It's the same path. One thing is a little narrower than the other, just like this was narrower than the waist when we did those with the wraps, okay, for lower extremity. So it's the same principle, same concept. We just have to make sure that we emphasize that we pull the thumb into this when we crisscross. And those crisscrosses should come right over the top of that knuckle, that MP joint. Some people will end up crisscrossing way back here at the wrist. That's not the joint that we're trying to protect. We never want to go beyond the IP joint because the IP joint is not injured. There's nothing wrong with it. We don't lose function of that. We just want to protect this one. Does that make sense to everybody? So the spicas take a little bit of work, like your figure eights for the ankle, like your heel locks for the ankle. It took a little bit of work. Okay, so we've got plenty of time today to do things. So get some anchors down, and then let's practice.